Well, hello everybody. I am at the campground again. If you hear the things buzzing and jumping around me, it's because there's a whole bunch of little young grasshoppers here jumping back and forth. It's the end of the summer. I don't know what they're doing, but I mean, it's the beginning of the fall. I don't really know what they're doing out here, but there's a ton of grasshoppers. We are at the campground. It is early afternoon. It's about 1:30, and two of the people are already here. I don't know. No, you can't see them in the background, but I've got confirmation of the other 6 people that are showing up today, and I think that we've got another 4 or maybe 5 showing up either late tonight or tomorrow. So it should be a pretty good crew of maybe 13 to 15, maybe a couple of add-ons. So definitely less than last year, but still a good core group. And most of the people coming went to my picnic this year, or they came to my camping trip last year. So it's mostly familiar faces again. And we have, I think, 4 new people. And I'm very excited because a lot of the white well-being community decided to come this year. We have bass guitarist, Reptiles coming, and Nathan Lantini. So hopefully it'll be a very fun, white positive event. And I will get to introduce a lot of the friends I've made in the America First MAGA community to the friends I've made in the white well-being community. So it should be a good time. Anyway, I walked to a place that they have shut down for the year just to have some privacy, and I wanted to show you how beautiful it is in this wonderful park that we come to. So, as you can see here, these are rustic campsites in the campground, and they aren't, all the reservation cards are blank because this one's shut down for the year already. But, as you can see, there are beautiful leaves everywhere because it is definitely fall time. And I thought what we could do is walk down to the water level and let you see the beautiful lake down there. So what we're going to do then is, I suppose I just hold the camera in front of me while I walk, because you guys that follow my channel get to see my ugly mug all the time anyway. But what you don't get to see is this beautiful park all the time. So I'm going to let it take the spotlight for now. We're going to go ahead and walk down this way. And hopefully it won't be too difficult to get down to the water edge. Okay, looks fine. Lots of pine cones, gotta be careful. So far, I've had a wonderful week. For those of you in the academic agent cluster who know him, Dr. Prepper came to visit, and he showed up a day early because he wanted to see the Appalachian area where I live in. So I took him around, showed him the sights, let him see the mountain holler where I live and take my morning walk videos, and just showed him around, let him meet some friends of mine, and just showed him around because he might want to move here one day. And I'm trying to encourage all of my based and red-pilled friends to consider my rural rustic area where I live in the running for buying property and building houses and such. So we had a good time just getting him introduced to... Oh, I'm going to have to make a little jump here. Hopefully I don't break my neck. Whee! Oh! I'm not as young as I used to be. That fall hurt a little bit. Anyway, so here we are at the water edge. And just like last year at this time, the water level is very low. So it's going to be a little ugly here, but at least you can see how lovely it is, just generally speaking, because you can see all over the place here just how beautiful the Holston Lake is. And this is Cherokee National Forest, for those of you that care. And that's not doxing where we are, because this place is, I don't know how many 100 square miles. It's huge. And there's a bunch of different campgrounds and stuff here. But let me get out of this filth here and walk over to the rocks. And I'm going to walk you guys out to the horn here and to let you see the beauty of the lake. Now, I don't remember exactly what was on my video from last year about all of this, but I hope to make the videos better each year and get even more people involved. And the reason why I like to do these videos is I want to encourage everyone to meet up in person with the people that matter, with people who are concerned about future and folk and family and that kind of thing, and encourage you guys to get busy meeting in person. Because meeting in person, it really builds something necessary for networking. And, ooh, let's go up here. This looks like a footpath. This will save a bunch of my trip to the edge of the horn, I bet. Let's go up here. Ooh, it's pretty in here. I'm going to swap hands here. Ooh, there we go. All right. Sure is pretty in here. Oh, there's another squirrel. Whee, look at him go. Whee. A lot of squirrels and deer here. We saw a deer spring across the road, but I was too slow with the camera to get it earlier in the car. Okay, looking good. I'm getting winded. I've been walking for quite some time today already. I'm getting a little tired. I'm also getting really old. I'm getting so old. More than anything, I'm out of shape. But I've been changing that this year. Been walking more, exercising more, stretching more. I need to get my endurance back. Okay, enough about me. Okay, let's see what we got down here. Man, I got a long way to go get out to the edge of the horn here. I'll tell you what. We are just gonna go back because there's a bunch of people laid out a big camp over there with some trailers and maybe is that an RV? No, it's not an RV. They just have a bunch of stuff put out. And I don't want to bother them. So I'm just going to go back. I'll do another video later when more people are here. But I just wanted to do a fast little introductory video. And tell people howdy. And there's a guy I talked to earlier who's, I guess he's one of the ones that's camping over here. He's got his dog and they're very friendly. Anyway, oh, it's bright. So you can see the little bird feeder thing back there. You see those a lot in the park just to encourage songbirds and things to be around, I guess. I don't know, but it's beautiful here. We're having just a glorious time already, and hopefully we will have a blessed weekend, and I'll be able to make more videos of encouraging people to make meetups here in a couple of hours when we have more people here. And I'm going to encourage some folks to get on camera with me if they want to, but no pressure, of course, because most people coming want to stay anonymous. With that being said, I'm going to wrap this part up, and we'll do another video here in a couple hours. Well, here we are a couple of hours later. We've got 5 people here, and more on the way. Most of the people traveling a long way haven't got here yet, but we already have some friends setting up hammocks down there. And howdy, friends. Howdy. And around the way here, we've got 2 more people, and down yonder is a friend of mine from, well, I'm not going to say where. And we're setting up a good camp. We've got a bunch of chairs set out here. And we're expecting about another 8 people tonight. So should be a good shindig. We have a whole bunch of firewood. We got hammocks and tents and shit set up already. It's looking real good. And God has blessed us with a beautiful day and no rain whatsoever. So we even have a grill. Courtesy of old Iron Roots, and actually the chairs are courtesy him too, and he brought a lot of firewood, so it's shaping up to be a really good shindig, and I couldn't have asked for a more beautiful place or better friends to do it with. And like I said in my first video a little earlier, it's important to do stuff like this because all these people that I meet and I have connections with, we inspire each other to be better, to do more, to build community, and to do things that are important. And nobody can go at this stuff alone. You need people to do it. And so build things in your life that are conducive to being around good people of similar values. So I think that we're just going to wrap that up now. Later, it's probably going to be too dark to do a video, so I don't know if I'll do one until tomorrow night. But anyway, hopefully we'll have a lot of fun. Oh, I'm going to put all of my meats before they all get eaten. I'm going to show you all the meats that I brought. We've got, just like the picnic earlier this year, we have a bunch of Nathan's hot dogs. We have my delicious steak and pepper kebabs. We got cheese for the hamburgers, and they are all Angus beef high quality hamburgers. That's an energy drink for somebody. Let's see, we've got, what else we got? Oh, my barbecue baked beans that a certain friend of mine who came last year said were terrible, but everybody else liked them. And then, of course, we got the burgers down here. But these are my famous bacon-wrapped pork chops. Ooh. They are aromatically flavored with apple cider vinegar and real garlic. And I didn't want to get that mosquito trapped in there with my meats. All right. So, there we have it. And for those of you who came to my For those of you who came to my picnic earlier this year, you will know how delicious my tasty meat treats are. So that should be encouragement for you to come to one of my meetups, either in the spring or the fall, and taste my delicious meats of Yizrael. You will not be let down. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Red Hawk and friends should be here soon, and hopefully we'll just have a great time together tonight. And if anybody wants to be on camera with me later, it might be Red Hawk. We'll see. I don't know if he wants to have a face reveal yet, but I would be honored if he would do so at one of my events. With that being said, I'm going to wrap it up now, and maybe we'll have another video later after the sun goes down. We'll see. Hello again, friends. It is just after dark. I just fired up the grill for the last couple of hours. We ate and had merriment. We have about 11, 12 people here now, 2 or 3 more coming tomorrow, and I know that it's probably too dark to see me. Let me go over here to this light a little bit so you can actually see me a little bit. There we go. There we go. You can see me. So what we're going to do is we're going to squirt through the woods here. We got the White Wellbeing team over here as well. Just across the way, we got Nathan Lantini, Reptile, Iron Roots, and Reptile's wife, who I won't name. And I have gone over to visit them before. Now, Nathan's the only one who reveals his face, of course, so we're not going to get too close to him. We're going to say howdy. I'm doing my little evening video wrap-up, and they're not listening to me. They don't want to listen to me, that's fine. We'll go over here and talk to Red Hawk then. That's, we got all the campsites to ourselves except these 2 people down yonder, so it's pretty cool. And there's my man Red Hawk wearing my headlamp, putting up his tent here. Now, Red Hawk's face cannot be on camera, but mine can, so I'm going to walk into the headlights here. Red Hawk, since you're just a black silhouette, you want to say anything?
I am happy to have arrived from my 10-hour drive down here to the nation of Israel, and I am very excited to be here. We're gonna have tons of fun, good old-fashioned explosive American time.
That's right. We got more guns than people here this year. We got thousands of rounds with us, and tomorrow's going to be a very loud, very American good time here in the middle of Appalachia. And well, that about wraps it up. I'm full of pork chops and burgers. We got plenty of white positive folks here. We got a lot of white sympathetic folks here. And it should be an all-around good time of sharing and fellowship. And I'll make another video tomorrow morning, probably before we head to the range here. So I got more cleaning up to do. I got to clean up after all the grilling I've done. I've got shit all over me. But now that Red Hawk's here, I've got my, let's see, what would I call it? You're not a sidekick. You're cooler than that, Red Hawk. What are we to each other?
We are brothers in arms.
Brothers in arms. There we go. Brothers in arms is a good phrase. Well, with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up tonight. I'll be collaging all of this together after the weekend, and hopefully we have only good times. It's been only good times so far, so wish us luck tomorrow. People are getting up. It is very early. I would say it's just a little bit after sunup here, maybe 7 o'clock. And I'm just starting a morning fire. We have a couple of little starter logs left, so I'm skipping the usual kindling process and just going straight to a log and leaves. But people are getting up, and that means I'll be getting to make breakfast for everybody soon. And then we're going to get to go spend all day at the gun range. So after I'm awake and after I'm fully awake, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, hopefully other people will be awake as well. And we'll have a good, fun day of shooting guns and having just a good old fun American time. So, as you can see now that it's morning and everybody's resting, except for 2 vehicles in the distance, everyone else here is with me and my party. So, we have 2 more coming today, and I think we have 12 here right now. So, it's so far it's been a very blessed event. And we've been having a great time. So I hope and pray that we have a great day and everybody just has the best time today. So I'll make another video here in a little while. Good morning. We are having a great time on the camping trip. It is a little after 11, and we are going to be headed out to the range here in a little while. But as a special treat for my camping trip morning walk video, we are going to have some friends escort with me, or some friends that escort me down to the waterfront. Step forward, those who want to be seen. Now, I'm not going to name these fine gentlemen except for one, who is Nathan Lantini. And that's the Blue Ninja. You guys might know him. He's part of the White Well-Being community. And we are going to walk down to the waterfront together this morning. And how about you guys talk for a minute? Tell me if you're enjoying the trip or not.
Heck yeah, it's been beautiful. Definitely. Sun shining, beautiful weather. The wildlife is gorgeous.
It sure is.
Wonderful trip.
What's your favorite thing about the trip so far?
The people.
Definitely the people
Absolutely
for me too.
The people.
Yizz is absolutely my favorite thing.
That's sweet.
Yizz is my favorite thing.
That's sweet of you to say, Nathan. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Well, what we're doing is we're walking down to the water. Now, since it's this time of year, it's really low, but it's still beautiful. And this is not technically a path, but it's nice and thin down here. Oh, look at this. This is cool. I love these old hollowed out stumps. I love this stuff. Let's see if there's any critters living in here. What we got? Got any snakes? No. I see a couple of bees. There might be a beehive in there, so we're going to go down here. All right. Well, we've had excellent fellowship so far. We've gotten to cook a lot of meat. We've had a lot of delicious food together. And, well, as you can see up this way here, the campsite is just up there. But we have miles of beautiful untapped wilderness to explore around this really rustic rural campsite here, or campground, I should say, in this big park. I think the park itself is, I mean, the national forest itself is like 100 miles or something. It's really big. But this is the lake. I won't name it so you don't know where we are. But I wanted to show it to you. I'm going to go ahead and walk down here on the rocks. You guys are welcome to come if you want to. It's pretty solid. Just watch your footing. Be careful.
A little bit steep.
Yeah, it's pretty rocky here, but it looks cool. The water's nice and clear. You can see pretty deep into it.
Sun is out.
I don't know if you can catch that on the video or not, but it's looking good. Man, over that way is real pretty. Look at this view. That's nice. Can we even see that? Yeah, we can see that pretty good on the camera here. So,
beautiful day.
It has been a very white positive, generally positive meetup, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
It's been good times, good times. If there's anything that you want to tell my audience, what would it be?
No white guilt.
That's a good one. Hide yourself, friend, because you don't want to be known. We're going to talk to him here. What's one thing that you'd like to tell my audience?
I'd say you definitely need to get involved with the local GFC, another advocacy group. There are a lot more like-minded people out here than you think.
Well said. Now you walk back over here, because we have one with us that cannot be seen and cannot be identified. So we're going to move down here to good old Nathan. Nathan, the Blue Ninja. I finally got to meet him in person.
I am so pleased to meet Yizz, the Eunuch, the great one finally. And the couple things I have to say is, number one, obviously first and foremost, I love Yizz. A huge fan, and this is an awesome group. And yes, white positivity, white well-being forever, long live Western kind, and it's a beautiful thing. Great camaraderie, great fellowship, and a lot of great things being said, being done here. Everyone, like he said, needs to get involved.
Yeah, and the reason I like to capture this kind of moment is we all can be doing this. Meeting up with friends, finding people in your area or even outside your area to come, I don't know, have a picnic like I do in the spring. Maybe you have a bunch of people in your area that want to get together and play video games together while you talk about what you can build otherwise. Build a community around whatever it is you're invested in and get active with other like-minded people. Because, like he said, there's a lot more of us out here than you think ready for change to happen. Like, we see it happening in the news around us. Everybody's talking about the anti-whiteism. It's going to end. And you can get involved. You can make a difference. And most importantly, building community is how we have a future. So whether or not you care about fighting the old culture war, all of us need to be building community, building businesses. If you're a father, make a trade you can leave to your son. We need to create, because what has come before in the last several decades has just been the destruction of community. To have a future, we got to build that community. And that's what we're doing here today. So thank you all for being here with me. I do appreciate it. So we are going to go ahead and end the video because I have a lot more stuff I want to do with my friends. We'll let Nathan be in the shot as I close the video. We'll be in the shot together. And we're going to let this video end We can even see the God rays coming in, and like I say in all my videos, or not in like I say in my mountain holler and my other videos, this is God's country for sure, and you can definitely feel that being here, can't you?
I can. Amen and hallelujah to that.
All right.
Thank and praise the Lord, and thank you, Yizz, for
You're
doing
welcome.
this and setting this all.
Well, I will make another video tonight after we get back from the gun range, but this is my beautiful morning walk segment because, man, what a glorious day it is. And with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, and we will see you after the gun range.
Love y'all.
Well, we just had about a 6-hour day putting, I don't know, 12, 13, 1,400 rounds downrange with all matter of firearms. It was a wonderful American good time. And some very sweet people in the white well-being community gifted me with the rifle of my dreams. They got me a Henry 4570 lever action, so I now have the rifle I've always wanted. That was very sweet of them. And it was a magical day, probably the best present I ever got. So right now we are getting ready to cook. We have friends with plenty of food and drink. We have more friends coming over. I'm not going to get too close because they all don't want their identities known. But we have 13 people in total, so smaller than last year, but it's been a great time. And I couldn't be happier. It's, oh, and look at that. We even have some God rays on my face. Look at this. Such a blessed event. Everybody needs to be doing this. We need to be organizing, making friends, building community, moving things forward. Because what else should we do? What else should we be doing, huh? I don't know. I'm beside myself. And right now we have a grill and a smaller grill being set up, and we have like 20 pounds of meat we need to cook. So we're gonna cook it up: pork chops, beef burgers, steak kebabs, all kinds of stuff we've got, even some kind of fish somebody brought. So we're gonna have a good night. And well, let's see if anybody wants to say bye before we get off here. Anybody want to come say howdy or goodbye to the video before we sign off for the night?
Oh, is that right?
Nathan, maybe you?
What's that?
You want to come say howdy before we get out of here?
Yes, I do. Definitely.
My man Reptile here.
Hey, friends.
Then we got the Nathan Lantini, just like
Blue
last
Ninja.
time. The Blue Ninja.
The Blue Ninja. Hello, everybody. Again, awesome stuff.
Did you have fun at the
Awesome,
range?
Yizz.
He got it.
Awesome all the way around.
Not only did he get shown how to shoot a bunch of guns today, I taught him a bit or two about fisticuffs too, didn't I?
Yeah,
Nathan?
I learned that do not mess with this lady. She will take me out any day of the week. Don't mess with her. She's a real deal.
Oh, come on. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. We're going to get to cooking. But I'll probably make a video later, either later tonight or tomorrow when it's done. But it's been such a blessed event. I encourage all of you to do the same.
Okay, so it's just ready.
Well, I know you can't see me because it's dark, but we had an amazing few hours grilling, eating tons of delicious meats that everybody brought. And we're going to wrap it up here for the night. And I don't feel like making any more videos. I am beat. I will probably make a short one in the morning. But that's it for the video blog of the camping trip. I've had an amazing time, and I couldn't have better friends. So God bless us all. Good night. Good morning. It is early in the a.m. I forgot to close my car door before we started talking. We had a wonderful night last night. Stayed up really late, like 12:30 or 1 in the morning, sitting around this campfire right here. We made tons of delicious meats, maybe with the steak and all of the other stuff people brought, maybe $300 worth of delicious meats last night. It was just an absolutely amazing, beautiful time. And a great time of sharing, togetherness, and letting each other know that we're not alone, sharing life stories, sharing life goals together, and making plans about what to do next year together, where we're going to go next year, the kinds of things people want to build together, to grow together, that kind of thing. And that's what we all need to be doing. So I want to make these videos of my trip to encourage you to do the same thing. We have wonderful people over here. We've got Reptile and his wife, and Nathan Lantini from the White Wellbeing community. Over here, we've got two people who haven't woken up yet, who are part of Academic Agents Cluster, those two guys there. We had two guys who have already left, who are brothers of the U.S. Patriot MAGA March community that I met. We have a gentleman down there that's just a good old boy from the local area I met, who's a firearm instructor and works at a shooting range. We've got my man Red Hawk over here from the Manosphere. We've got Bazik from Don the Plebs community over here. And we've got two or three guys down the hill. We have bass guitarist, I forgot to name, from the What Will Being community, and a man that does not want to be known or revealed because he has a career and he's trying to build a family and a life. But he lives not too far away in North Carolina, and he also is going free. So we've had a wonderful mixing and an intermingling of community. We all got along, we all shared ideas, we all agree that we want the same things for this country, and even bigger, we want the same things for all the people in the West. So, living up to my moniker of Yizz the Unifier, I have unified together 13 people this weekend, a little smaller than I'd thought. 13 great people who wanted to come together, break bread together, shoot a lot of guns together, and talk about things in a positive way, and talk about what we can do to build positive community and empower others to break free of the Go Free narrative, or break free of the anti-white narrative. And it's been quite the time. It's very inspiring to me to know that I can contribute to building something real. And I want to encourage you to go build something real. You throw events. You go meet people, organize meetups for whatever it might be, for church, for shooting guns, for appreciating books or movies, for doing whatever. Organize community events and invite people that you think are of similar mind and vet them. And if they don't meet the bar, don't invite them next time and invite other people instead. Excuse me. I am choked to death from all the campfire smoke last night, so my voice is completely shot. But I'm very happy and I otherwise feel great. So we're going to walk over here and we're going to let Nathan and Reptile say goodbye, and we're going to go ahead and bounce out of here. Down there we have bass guitarist is talking to the firearm gentleman that doesn't want to be named or have his face out there. So I won't be walking down there. But bass guitarist and I get on famously. We're very similar country folk, and we have a lot in common. So I'll definitely be seeing more of old bass guitarist. Anyway, we're going to hop off of here. So tell everybody what a great weekend you had, Reptile and Nathan.
It was absolutely fantastic. The people are outstanding. The quality of conversation that we had was just absolutely excellent. Wonderful people, wonderful time, wonderful food. We definitely enjoyed the Yizz kebabs, the official dish of Yizrael.
Thank you very much.
And this was absolutely the best weekend ever. In
I think
my life, in anyone's life, in the history of mankind.
I think you might have a
in the
biased
entire
opinion a little bit.
universe. And Yizz for president or vice president.
Well, I'm certainly not running for office, but I think you may have a biased opinion. I'm sure this
Don't
wasn't the
count it
best.
out.
Okay. This wasn't the best weekend ever for everyone, but it was a wonderful weekend for all of us. And we're going to wrap it up there. I've already said everything I want to, and there's going to be plenty more video to edit together. But thank you both for being here. Thank you too. Thank everyone that financially supported to make this possible. And maybe next year you can come see all of this with us. And until then, God bless.
Thank you.